presents Starbound Studios starring Maggy Martinez and the Hot Seat Interview. Y ahora con ustedes, Maggy Martinez.
Here she is, Vivian Thomas. She is the commissioner for District 4 in Henry County. Not only that, she's running again. And her district covers the following areas so you know who's representing you. Conyers Road, if we look at the map, from Conyers Road, Stockbridge, and Highway 20 East. So that gives you a pretty good idea what District 4 is. Welcome, Vivian, to the Hot Seat Interview.
Thank you, Maggie. The hot seat. I'm here, you guys. And if it gets too hot, I'm going to have to drink some of this water to cool down a little bit, okay?
That is awesome. Vivian's vision for District 4, and also she's the vice chair of the commissioners in Henry County, is to build a progressive county through smart growth and quality development. She will work to maximize Henry County current access, strategic location to strengthen the county's infrastructure and to attract innovative industry for the community.
Yes.
So tell me, Vivian, what has been your most successful project for Henry County?
Oh my goodness, she would start with one of those hard questions. Leave that to Maggie. As she said, I am the District 4 Commissioner in Henry County, and I also serve as Vice Chair of Henry County Board of Commissioners. And we have worked strategically to change District 4, and I think we've done that quite well. I've been in my seat 3 years and about 10 months now, and I'm glad to say I have a lot of things I can tell you that has been happening in this growing and thriving District 4. We have 2 commercial developments that are retail commercial developments. One is the Publix that's taking place on Highway 155. It is a tremendous addition to the county. Not only is it a public, but it has wing stores as well, where other community businesses will be able to establish themselves. In addition to that, right up above the Publix, we will have an independent living facility that will house about 90 beds there.
Wow.
For independent apartments for our seniors. They will be able to communicate directly down and walk to or ride to the Publix and to the other areas that are being developed there. I'm very proud of that. The Encompass Hospital on Patrick Henry Boulevard is a rehabilitation hospital that we've recently had open within the last 10 months. It's there, it's open, it's operating, and it's working in conjunction with Piedmont Henry Hospital. Now, she said my most significance is hard. I've got about 7 projects that I can describe that we've done.
Awesome. You don't know this, but Vivian is a retired teacher. Okay, a lot of people don't know this, and she is committed to the care of education of children and the youth. And certainly, she has in her budget things that she wants to do for the kids in the community. But what initiative you have spearheaded for education in Henry County?
Wow. As she stated, education is a part of me. It's a part of my life. I taught in Atlanta Public Schools for a very long time, and I love it. I'm still teaching, not under the banner of a teacher, but as a community teacher. I would say one of the things I have spearheaded is Game On, which is government and me engaged. What I have done is allowed students to come under me as junior commissioners, and as a junior commissioner, I am training them in what a commissioner does, how it affects their county, how to manage budgets, how to become decision makers, teaching leadership and development skills as well. And these teenagers are so engrossed. The first project they had a $3.1 million budget, which they are renovating and putting forth proposal for Mickey D. Cochran Park. And I am so proud of them through the whole process. And we're getting ready to turn dirt on that park very soon.
Excellent.
Yes, we are.
Certainly, traffic is a major concern in Henry County, and I bet you it's always the same question. It will pop up. It will always pop up because certainly we have a lot of companies in Henry County, which is good.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of enterprise and people, they have trucks and all that stuff. But what project you must do, or what you have done to alleviate the traffic in Henry County?
Well, first let me say that traffic in Henry County encompasses all of Henry County, not just District 4. So we have to look at it from a holistic point of view. We don't want to just clean out District 4 and force traffic in District 3 or District 5. We have to look at it holistically. One of the things that I have proposed to do, that I'm looking very hard in doing, it's on the books now to be researched to determine how we can. We need to maximize Henry County mass transit. We have a transportation service in Henry County, and they can call for services for that bus system. And do you know they only have to pay $4 and some cents, which would save a lot of money instead of I better not say those companies. Those other private services that are available. You can call for a bus in Henry County to go to your medical appointments, to go to do some shopping, to go to other areas in the county, and only have to pay $4 and some odd cents for that services to take you there, which could save a lot of money to take you to your job if you work in some of the plants and everything. So one of the things that I am proposing, that we expand that service and add more types of transportation options to that service that's in Henry County, to add more buses to that system, which would take some of the cars off. We're also looking at routes directly to our factory areas. We have a lot of factories out in the Locust Grove area, and people need transportation to get to and fro to their jobs. And we're looking at how to put that in place. And the second thing we're doing, we're upgrading our roads. We have a T-Splosh that has been passed. Thank you to the citizens of Henry County. They passed that T-Splosh. And when they passed that T-Splosh, it made it possible for us to start looking at upgrades of road systems. How do we upgrade our roads? How do we expand those roads? We have identified about 90 different roads that we're either upgrading, expanding, or repairing in all the districts in Henry County. So if you will, go on Henry County Board of Commissioners. There should be a list there. You can check to see if your road is one of the ones that's being updated or upgraded. We're there to work for you. We're working on it.
Excellent. Well, green space is very important to maintain. I know that. What are your plans for the Reserve of Calcutta, which is in the subdivision? Which subdivision is?
That's probably on Miller's Mill Road that you're referring to.
Yeah, that's the one. And also, what is your take about urban agriculture?
Oh my goodness. Now, one of the things that we are doing that I am really pushing for the developers to embrace is called conservation subdivisions. Conservation subdivision require double the amount of green space and green reserves in the development. So that's going to help us be environmentally friendly. That's number one. The second thing we're doing, we're increasing the boundaries around some of our subdivisions. So they cannot take that all the green space around the subdivisions. I will say to you though, someone asked me about clear cutting, and that's something I really don't like.
I don't think it should.
However, what I've learned that there's certain trees and root system that we have to clean out because of the fact they get into the infrastructure, and they also cause concrete problems on driveways. When they build the driveways and the driveways start to crack and they start to be disrupted, it's because of the root system. But what we're doing, if we allow them to clear cut, we're requiring them to put in double the amount of trees, the right kind of trees, to make up for that. So we are trying to correct that. That's some of the things we're doing. Another thing I have done as a commissioner, I have reserved $22 million to put into our parks and recreations and quality of life. So we have more walking paths. We have health-centered parks that's focused on making sure we're all healthy. We're looking at more outdoor gyms to make it available for people beyond when the gym itself is closed. We're looking at things that we can do for a healthy community. We're working on it, Maggie.
So now that's related also with the parks, and you said that you assigned 22 million. Which are the parks that will benefit from this new remodeling?
Well, Maggie, when you first started, one of the first things you said, there have been redistricting. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
And to help people out just a little bit further, my district now does encompass part of Stockbridge, as she stated. It goes east to Highway 155 as well. It does not encompass Kellytown anymore. It once did. So bye-bye Kellytown. You're no longer part of me, but I'm always here for you.
That's right.
We go down to East Atlanta, down to Salem Road and Brandon Road toward McDonough. To answer you, then we come back east, Jodico Road, Hudson Bridge. Those are parts now in District 4 that were already there. So now we have Mickey D. Cochran Park and J.P. Mosley Park in District 4. At one time we did have Bud Kelly, but that went with the Kellytown division. So they don't have me anymore. However, we have two major parks. District 4 now, which is J.P. Mosley and Mickey D. Cochran Park. And I am looking for additional land to put in another park.
Excellent, excellent. People out there are listening to you, Vivian. You have been in the community so many years, and people know how you work with people. You are a public servant, no doubt about it. You communicate with everyone, including the Hispanic community, which we are celebrating, right, and commemorating the Hispanic Heritage Month. Vivian is very accessible. That's my experience, and I think she deserves to get back in there and work hard for the people of Henry County. But tell people why they should vote for you again.
When we think about Henry County, we know that Henry County is growing. It's growing tremendously, and it's in transition. We have so many other people who want to come to Henry County. I have developers that are calling me from other states who want to come and develop in Henry County. And I'm saying, no, not yet. We have standards that we have set in place. I want to be your commissioner once again to complete the projects that we started together as a community. That's important. I want to be your commissioner once again to continue investing in our senior programs and our senior buildings. That's important. I have 2 senior housing coming, which will be independent, luxury style, not just any time, luxury style senior independent living facilities coming. I have 90,000 square feet of medical and office spaces coming as well. I want to finish these projects for you so I can make sure they're done the way they should be to serve their community. I'm investing in students, like I told you, with our junior commissioners. I want to continue that program because we're making the next set of decision makers for the county. I have projects and things on the books that have yet to be announced, but we're doing it on behalf of District 4. I will announce that I have a police station coming to District 4. Yes, I do.
Excellent.
On Highway 42, we have secured the property and building to finally put a police station and hub in District 4. I told District 4 when they gave me a vote of confidence the first time that I will support public safety, and I've done just that by making sure not only am I supporting him, but I'm bringing a police hub into District 4. So these are some of the things that I am working so very hard on. We do not have anything in place to work with our mental and social students who need some type of work instead of putting them into juvenile. I want to make sure we have a place for them to go for social and mental well-being. Sometimes it's just conflict resolution they need. Sometimes it's just time to understand how to solve a problem. And we can do that in Henry County. And I'm asking for your help to put me back in office to make that happen.
Well, Henry County is the mecca of health with the Pittman Hospital. Just so you know, that's where they saved my life this year. I went over there very sick, and the next day I was in surgery and they put a pacemaker. So that's why I'm still here working for the people of Georgia. certainly it's a lot of issues about women's choice.
Yes.
Pro-choice, no choice, whatever choice. The thing is that I think we should let women decide what they need to do between her and her doctor. What is your take about reproductive rights for women?
I think we should follow guidelines that we already have. And I'm saying this, that a woman should have the right to choose her own health and what's good for her own body. That's what I believe. I am a born-again Christian, as many other people watching this video. But one thing I have to remember, God gives me the choice to choose to be a Christian. He doesn't make me be it. He lets me choose to be a Christian. He gives me the right to choose salvation or not. That's my choice or not. I have the right to be a person to follow the guidelines of the Bible or not. I want me as a female to be given my right of choice to choose what's best for me and not have anyone dictate what's best for me. So I'm going to stand on the side of choice. And yes, when I stand on the side of choice, that means whatever choice I make, I'm going to be held accountable for it by my community and by the God that I serve. So we have to choose wisely, not irresponsibly, but wisely.
That is right. You can't say it in a better way. Definitely. People are concerned about inflation. You know, a little bit of inflation is always needed. Don't get this wrong, because some people don't understand this. But it's also true that inflation is around the world. What we do here affects the people on the other side of the world. What they do over there affects the people of the United States and the side of the country. So in terms of Henry County, how you working with inflation and how we helping businesses or small businesses to be able to survive this phase in the economy?
Well, we all know that when COVID-19 hit, a lot of us suffered. Small businesses, personal homes, single moms, working families. Everybody suffered in some form of capacity. And Henry County was very smart in what we did to try to help bring relief to our citizens and to our constituents. When we received COVID-19 dollars from the federal government, one of the things that we did was try and make sure that those monies went out to community businesses. And I don't like to call them small businesses. I know that's the term. But I like to say community businesses, because whether you're large or small, you're in my community. So I call you, and I have coined that term, community businesses. We put forth those dollars into community businesses to help make them whole once again. Another thing happened, we got money for mortgages and rental assistance. One of the things that we did was start working with our local nonprofits. We didn't try to just put all this in one big conglomerate hand and allow them to eat it up in administrative charges, because that's what would have happened. But we made sure our local churches, which are some of them were nonprofits, our local nonprofits got those monies, so you could personally go in and talk with them, help you make best decisions, and got that money to saving homes, saving apartments, keeping utilities on. We did that, and we're continuing to do that. We still have some monies available to help with what we call ERAP, to help people with emergency assistance who still need some help with their rental payments have fallen behind, the utility payments. We're still helping those people. We still have some monies available for that. So I invite you to call the system, 770-288-6000, to say, I want to know more about your rental assistance program. Do you still have dollars available? Do you still have dollars available for utilities assistance? Because we do. And in addition to that, we have a new program that we qualify for. Wow. And it's called HOME.
Excellent.
HOME. And HOME is a program where we're helping buyers, first-time buyers, with down payment assistance. Can you imagine having someone help you pay your down payment to buy your home? Well, we have it now in Henry County. Well, if you qualify, we can help you qualify by making that down payment assistance available to you.
Excellent.
Now, in order to get that information, again, you need to call 770-288-6000 and ask for the Community Block Grants Department. And they can tell you about the home program, because we want you to own your home. So those are some of the things that we have done to put money back into the constituents here in Henry County.
You know, the hot seat interview, Starbound Studio only bring the best of the candidates that we have in the state of Georgia. And Vivian is not the exception to that. Vivian, how you want people to remember you? How will be your legacy once you finish your term in 4 years more?
When I am released, and I said released because I believe my position in working for this county is ordained by God. I am not a career politician, but I am a community servant. That's what I do. I did it prior to having a title. I would do that when I leave. I will continue to work in my community. I want to be remembered as that touchable commissioner. Somebody you could call, somebody you can talk to, someone who shared information with you to make your life better, someone who worked with your small businesses, or I call community businesses, to make that better. I want to be remembered for that. I want to be remembered for bringing industries to the community for excellent jobs. And that's what we've done. And that's what I think I want people to think about. Vivian Thomas, not the title, but Vivian Thomas, the worker. So my theme for re-election is working for Henry County.
Excellent. Working for Henry County.
Yes.
Where can people reach you? What's your website?
It's Vivian. No, it's not. Let's get back. My website for my election is vote, VOTE, the number 4 Vivian.com. Vote4Vivian.com. That's how you can find me.
And remember, send your donations, because no campaign with donations can run. So it's very important. Last message for the people that are going to be listening to you, Vivian.
The last message I would like to leave with you is that this is election time. I want to invite you to go out and please vote. Our democracy in this whole country is being challenged. People are doing everything they can to keep us from voting. While we're in other countries fighting to give them the right to vote, there's a conglomerate of people working over in this country to stop us from voting. Democracy is being challenged. So first of all, I want to invite you to go and vote. And I want those who are in District 4 to remember to vote for Vivian. That's my sign, says vote for Vivian, working for Henry County. Look at the work that I have done. Look at the resume I have now. Look at the things that I'm doing for young people and seniors and the jobs that I'm bringing to this community. And when you go vote, vote for Vivian. But most of all, don't let anyone take away your right to vote. Fight for democracy.
Excellent, Vivian. Thank you for coming, Vivian. I
you.
always feel so happy being around you. So anyway, this is Maggy Martinez from the Hot Seat Interview. Until next time.